Another petrol price hike comes into effect at midnight, further pushing the cost beyond the 20 rand a litre mark. This is expected to have a continued ripple effect on the price of food and other goods. Business reporter Tumisang Ndlovu is talking to affected parties, and she speaks to us from an urban farm in Centurion. Tumi, how is the petrol price affecting subsistence farming?
Due to R1.46 is the increase that we are getting per litre of petrol, of course, pushing the petrol price now in South Africa for the March fuel price adjustment to just over 21 rand a litre. What we do know is that there's an obvious ripple effect when it comes to the cost of food, and who better to speak to than those who actually do produce that type of product. I'm joined here in Centurion by the owner of African Marmalade, Siphiwe Sithole, to expand on this matter. Mam Siphiwe, very tricky times. It's the cost of petrol, but we don't often necessarily factor in the seeds that go into planting of food as well as production and travel costs for you as a farmer. What is this increase meaning to you?
Yeah, this is a massive increase that we've experienced in recent times, and we are really going to feel it. And I think the consumer in this country are going to feel it because it's going to increase the cost of production of the food as well as traveling. You know, production is one thing, because then you've got to look into your diesel, you need to get your tractors into the field to plow, to do ABC, to maintain the farm, to make sure that you've cut your grass, you've done this thing, you need your petrol. So that is really going to be felt quite hard by the consumers, and it's going to be passed obviously to the customer, because how are the farmers actually going to cope? We're probably going to see some people really getting out of farming or moving into a little bit much more safer crops than what we're currently doing. The other one is the cost of moving produce from our farms to our customers. So we would have customers where we would have to do twice delivery a week, which we probably have got to start to consider, to say we might have to do midweek deliveries and no longer do the Monday for the guys that want to do shopping during the week, and then on a Friday or late Thursday for a delivery, let's say, for shopping for the weekend.
It becomes quite difficult when we also hear calls of other sectors indicating that government should be doing at least something to ensure that there's relief. For the farming sector, where food production is concerned, where would that relief be in your view?
I think we probably need some kind of a fuel subsidy that might actually be passed to the farmers, because without that, we're just going to struggle. We've already been battling with quite a lot of stuff. I mean, the fact that our railway system is not working properly, meaning that we're mainly moving our produce using the roads. You know, if I had to take stuff to a Pretoria market or to a Joburg market, there's no railway line that was going to save us from this drastic or massive fuel increase. So maybe some kind of a fuel subsidy to the farmers, or any other rebate that the farmers are going to be getting. Right now, we're getting absolutely nothing, and that is very painful.
Extremely a difficult circumstance to be in if food producers are talking about the vast impact that the petrol price increase is going to have. Then also, as consumers and motorists, there are complaints around what we are paying, not only for food, but just travel costs to ferry one from point A to point B. Will be bringing more of that coverage as we speak to motorists as well as those affected by this petrol price increase in industry.